Wober, the voice of your Francis Marion University Patriots, as both sides are set to walk on the pitch. Here we have the Patriots coming out of the huddle. They'll look to have a bounce-back victory as they have been having a tough season so far here at Francis Marion. Not doing so well in conference play. They'll look to get a little bit of momentum with this matchup here, going into more conference play as the season progresses. So far in conference play, 2-3. Overall, 2-8. Those 2 wins only coming from conference play. The Patriots are also 1 win, 2 losses at home, so they'll definitely look to bring that to 500 here today against Lees-McRae. The men will also play against Lees-McRae College at 4:30 right after the women's match today. Lees-McRae coming quite a distance down here to Florence, South Carolina. We'll see if they've got what it takes here in a Conference Carolinas matchup with the Patriots sporting pink today for breast cancer awareness here on the Patriots Sports Network. We just had a presentation of women's volleyball earlier, and they were also sporting the pink hair ties / headbands, whatever you want to call it. And they'll be doing the same today in the women's soccer match. Will we see different things today from Coach Chelsea Parker and her Lady Patriots on the pitch today? That is the question that cannot be answered yet. A couple of new starters for the Patriots today. Jadalyn Taylor, the freshman from Clover, South Carolina, number 12. She'll get a start today for the Patriots. As we're set to kick off here at Hartzler Field. And usually this is how the matches here at Florence, South Carolina start. Sending a ball deep. Trying to expose the defense early here in the first few seconds of this Conference Carolinas matchup. And we'll take a second here to thank Conference Carolinas. The 2021-22 Conference Carolinas Championship season will be here soon. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com/championships to learn more about all of the 2021-22 Conference Carolinas championships. As we are progressing with play here, Lees-McRae working that Francis Marion midfield, as that'll be a throw in here for the Bobcats. Another throw in here for the Bobcats. Here in Florence, South Carolina, we're dealing with a little bit of crisp winds and a not too bad of temperature here, rocking around 60-ish degrees. We'll hope to stay away from the possible rain showers here in Florence, South Carolina, as we are expecting a couple of spritz of rain here in a little bit, but as of right now, the match is playing without rain. And the Bobcats here taking it towards midfield. It'll be a turn there from Taylor Barano. That'll be a throw in here for the Patriots. On the throw in for Francis Marion, Jordan White. And the Bobcats will regain possession. And they'll get it back to their defender, Cami Belen, the sophomore from Clemens, North Carolina. A ball played by Haley Desmarais down the line, and Avery Andrews not able to beat the speed of the ball there. That'll be a throw in for the Patriots. Anna Capra, senior defender for Francis Marion University out of High Point, North Carolina. She'll send a ball down line, taken over by the Bobcats. They'll get it back to defender Kat Stiles, the freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina. Patriots struggling to maintain possession as Jordan White gets tripped up there for a Francis Marion free kick here from the back line. She'll play it back to keeper Michaela Willits, the junior out of Mastic, New York. Coming from the Big Apple all the way out here to Florence, South Carolina. She'll switch sides to Capra. Capra will get around. And Capra keeps it in off the back heel. Won over by Avery Andrews. McEwen not able to cut off the passing lane. Good play here from the Bobcats. That was Taylor Baranu from Iron Station, North Carolina, a sophomore for the Bobcats. As Garon gets it over to Lalandra Jarvis. McEwen tries to make a move, but it's deflected off of McEwen for a Lees-McRae throw-in. Throw in from the Bobcats. Tripped up by Jarvis. Free kick here for Lees-McRae. Just past midfield. And they're backing up as if she's got the leg to make it to the top of the box here. Lees-McRae's free kick. It soars to the top of the box. And McCombs does a good job of clearing that, but it's won back by Lees-McRae. Good through ball. Just offsides the Bobcats. That was a through ball from Priscilla Maui, a freshman from Greenville, South Carolina. Looked like a good ball, but our side officials saw otherwise. Here's a free kick for the Patriots on the back line, taken by Michaela Willits. She'll send that one to Jordan White. Great possession off the chest. Sends it for McEwen. McEwen does not have the speed. Ball is out of bounds for a Lees-McRae goal kick. That'll be a goal kick for Mallory Ruffton, the sophomore out of Nashville, North Carolina. As they'll work it on their back line here. Try to switch field and keep the Patriots on their toes here. Bobcats coming into this match with a 7-2 record. They'll look to keep that winning percentage high. Returning here to Hartzler Field. Alexa Todd here gets it out to Kat Stiles, who looks for a through ball there, but it's intercepted by Lalandra Jarvis. Over to Jordan White. White stays with it. Back to Gracie Adkins. She passes back to keeper Michaela Willits. And Willits will send that one to Jordan White. And a clash for the ball. Ends up out of bounds for a Patriots throw-in. Off the head of Ezagure. Won back by Lees-McRae. A little slippery out there. We're going to be expecting a little bit of slippery surfaces here if the rain does end up coming down here in Florence, South Carolina. And now we will have looks to be a throw-in for Lees-McRae. And they'll find Priscilla Maui. She'll cross it to Avery Andrews, who finds Pally Smith down the line. She'll work it on Jalen Taylor, and she'll send it in. Great diving save by Michaela Willett to the Patriots. Blocks it with her cleats. And an early scare there from Lees-McRae as Willits does a good job positioning herself to deflect the shot. As it came from Gwen O'Brien, the freshman from Newport, North Carolina there. Almost putting it away early for the Bobcats as they'll have another opportunity here, but Willits gonna have another scare early by the Bobcats. Anna Capra sends it out of bounds for a Bobcats corner kick. And right after the shot attempt on the cross by O'Brien, the Bobcats are right back down here in Patriots territory. Cross comes in, she kicks dirt, and it's going to be swept up by Adkins. Foul on Lees-McRae, free kick for Francis Marion. And we'll get a pause here as our head official will pause the time, and we'll get an early substitution. Or it won't be a substitution, but a requirement of a penny, a brighter colored penny for Michaela Willits. Michaela Willits sporting a black kit for keeper. Patriots wearing white. Unfortunately for Michaela Willits, Lees-McRae is also sporting a black kit with green shorts and socks, so she will be forced to wear a penny unless she changes uniforms here in the second half. But she'll have to wear a penny here for the first half, as the Patriots are now down in Bobcat territory. Throw in to Nawahina. Great play here. Cross from Ezagure. McEwen not able to get a boot on it, as that ball will be a battle between McCombs and Avery Andrews. It'll be a throw in now for Andrews. I'll send it Capra's way, and Capra will send it back to Willits. Over to Adkins. She'll find Jordan White. Now, we thought on the pause by the official that Jordan White was coming off possibly for an injury perhaps, but no, it was the color of Michaela Willits' kit that had to be changed. A penny had to be brought on by Lindsay Downey, as it'll be a free kick awarded to Lees-McRae just near half field. And it looks like Lees-McRae will look for the long passes. Official will signal for the free kick to be taken, as the Bobcats can't take that much time figuring out where they want to pass it. The ball is won by Adkins, who sends it down line. Nobody there for the Patriots. And that'll be to Bellin. She'll find Andrews. Nawahina cuts it off. Andrews gets it back. Sent down by Maui. Jadalyn Taylor, 1v2. Lees-McRae wins it back in the box. And Willits scoops it up. As a former goalkeeper, I know playing with a penny is not fun, but unfortunately for Michaela Willits, it is the rules of NCAA competition, and just for the fun of the game, not to have the same kit on as the opponent. Here's Lees-McRae. It's working on another attack, and Anna Capra will send that one out of bounds. Good defense by Anna Capra, the senior defender from High Point. Corner kick here for the Bobcats. We'll have Bobcats Gwen O'Brien taking the free kick. Gwen O'Brien, the freshman from Newport, North Carolina's kick is up and just misses the post. Patriots goal kick for Michaela Willits. Just under 31 minutes remaining in the first half. The Patriots have had a couple of scares from Lees-McRae so far, but they'll look to turn it around here as Guerin sends a ball. Just too much for McCombs, out of bounds. Throw in for the Bobcats. Avery Andrews to take the throw in. She'll get it into Maui over the head. McCombs and Ezagure in the vicinity. That's cleared out by the Bobcats. Nawahina to Taylor. Through the legs of O'Brien. Jordan White ends up with it. And she'll have some green. And she looked for Lalandra Jarvis, but defender Kat Stiles, the freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina, with good positioning on the play. McEwen sends the ball in the box to Ezagure, and it's cleared out by the Bobcats. Looked to be Maddie Klein on the clearance. Ball in the box here for the Patriots. A chance, but taken away by Priscilla Maui. And the Bobcats stay with possession. Good tackle from Ira Ezagure. It'll end up being a Bobcat throw-in. As the Patriots having a few players get warmed up on the side. Possible substitution coming soon from FMU. Daly McEwen by herself. Got ahead on the ball, but just her up top. Throw in for FMU. Jordan White sends a deep ball. Thought it had a chance, just sailed over the top post. Haven't seen a goal scored in women's soccer from that far out in a very long time. That would have really gotten me going here at the press box at Hartzler Field. As there'll be a goal kick from the Bobcats, Ruffton. And her kick is going to be a little short as Aguirre gets ahead on it. Bellin finds Taylor Baranu. As Aguirre tries to get there and cut it off, but the Bobcats keep it with them. Bellin over to Andrews. Andrews finds Todd. Todd turns on Nawahina. Intercepted by Jordan White, who's got space in front of her. She's getting caught by Gwen O'Brien. Patriots keep it and find Garon. And she looks for McEwen, but it escapes by her. Garon ends back up with it. Finds Capra. Capra into Bellin. And Bellin sends one past midfield into Jadalyn Taylor. And Taylor thought it was going to roll out of bounds. Tried to shield the ball. Ball down line, possibly for Lalandra Jarvis. Tackle made by Gwen O'Brien. Throw in for the Patriots as we have a substitution now. Lalandra Jarvis will come out. And Faith Allen will come on the field. The senior from Walterboro, South Carolina. She'll take the throw in for FMU. It's into Ezagure, off the head of Ezagure. Nawahina heads it over to McCombs, and it's just outside of the left post. Just a little bit too much on it. And that'll be quickly played out by Lees-McRae. Maui, too much on it. Throw in for the Patriots. Capra will take it. Into Garon over the head to McCombs. Deflected off of an FMU player. That'll be a Bobcats throw in, excuse me. Plays it short. Andrews sends it to midfield. Nobody there for the Bobcats. Jordan White will take a shot. And Ruffton able to secure that one for the Bobcats. Big play from Gracie Adkins. Anna Capra sends a ball down line. Can McCombs outrace Avery Andrews? Andrews is forced to send it out of bounds for a Patriots throw-in. Throw in from Faith Allen. Deep into the box. McEwen takes a shot right off the throw-in, but doesn't have the angle. It'll be a goal kick for Ruffton, and she gets it out quickly. Bobcats stay with it. Taylor Baranu. Taylor does a good job of getting it to Faith Allen. And Faith Allen will find Ezagure. And it's deflected off of Lees-McRae. Patriots throw in. Throw in here. Bobcats keep possession. That would be into Taylor Baranu, but great tackle from Jordan White, who has been eager to get the ball today in this first half for the Patriots. Ruffton here to take a goal kick. Just under 23 minutes remaining in the first half. Still 0-0. Patriots have been slowly working into the groove of their offense, now with 4 shots in the first half. No corner kicks for the Patriots, but 3 shots and 2 corner kicks for the Bobcats as Baranu works the sideline. She'll get it in the box. And a scoop up by Willits. Wasn't able to get a shot off. Willits will have a punt here. Sends it deep past half field over the head of Ezagure. Maui has it. Over to Bellin. Captain of the defense for Lees-McRae. Jalen Taylor gets a foot on it. Capra over the head of McCombs. And out of bounds for a Bobcats throw in. Still possessive is Lees-McRae. And they'll look to split the defense. That's into Jadalyn Taylor. She'll find Garon, who looks for McCombs. McCombs versus Avery Andrews here. And Andrews will have to send that one out of bounds. McCombs dealing a lot of pressure down line on Avery Andrews so far. Capra will take the throw in. She'll look for Garon. And Maui tried to keep it alive for the Bobcats. Capra with good defense there on Pally Smith. McEwen looking to make moves on Bellin here. Garon with a hard pass to Faith Allen. Garon with space. Versilis Maui defending, and that'll be behind the goal. Goal kick for Mallory Ruffton. Under 20 minutes remaining here in the first half. Still 0-0. A defensive battle it has been here at Hartzler Field. And McCombs will take it away. She'll find McEwen. McEwen able to get a shot, and it'll be deflected off of Maddie Klein, the senior out of St. Augustine, Florida. This will be the first corner kick for the Patriots of the match. And Garon will take the corner kick. And a ball is sent in. It's deflected out of bounds by Lees-McRae. Jordan White tried to get it to Nawahina. Garon gets over to O'Brien of Lees-McRae. She'll play the sideline. And she'll split the defense shot. Willits with a save. Corner kick, Lees-McRae. Corner kick from Lees-McRae. That's 2 corner kicks for Lees-McRae that they have caught dirt and not able to get a good boot underneath the ball. as Jordan White will clear it. Throw in from Lees-McRae. And out of bounds from Gracie Adkins. Corner kick for the Bobcats. Taken by Gwen O'Brien. Corner kick is up. And just grazes the top post. That looked like Alexa Todd there for the Bobcats. She almost puts one away on a corner kick for the Bobcats. And McCombs keeps it in. I think it might have still been Patriots ball, but McCombs being cautious. Alexa Todd looks for a down line ball. It's deflected off of Nawahina and Brenna McCombs. Throw in for Avery Andrews. Nawahina over to Adkins. Gets it over to Jordan White. Jordan White makes a quick cut and has tons of open field. Decides to pass it up. It's deflected off of a Bobcat midfielder. O'Brien over the head of Capra. And Capra will send it, but it's deflected off the shin guard of Taylor Baranu. Throw in for Capra here. Capra sends it down line to McCombs. And McEwen tries to keep it in bounds. It'll be out of bounds for a Bobcats throw in here, Avery Andrews. And McEwen putting pressure on this Lees-McRae back line. Bobcats looking for a goal here as they've come very close, but the Patriots have worked hard as well to get some shots off on the Bobcats defense. As a ball's played through to Baranu, and it's put into the back of the net by Taylor Baranu. Michaela Willits comes out a little bit early and looks to play it, sliding, going for the diving save, but Baranu plays it around her, finds the back right corner of the net. That's a Lees-McRae College goal here in the first half with under 15 minutes remaining. We'll take a second here to talk about Conference Carolinas. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Blue Frame, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. It will encompass all original programming from Conference Carolinas. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices include iPhone, iPad, and Android will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on conferencecarolinas.dn.com. As Patriots Daly McEwen there came close to a good shot on target, but sails just above the right post. Now Lees-McRae at half field with a throw in here. Interesting move there from Pally Smith, and she'll maneuver around the defense. Foul by Smith, free kick for the Patriots. And to take it here, Gracie Adkins, freshman defender out of Concord, North Carolina, sends it to Ezagure just over her head. Nawahina back to Ezagure. Gets it over to Jordan White. And White has Faith Allen by herself. She'll look for a cross in. And McEwen gets a head on it, but it's just over the top post. Goal kick for Mallory Ruffton. Patriots looking to make it even here. Lees-McRae up 1-0. And substitution here as Lindsay Downey will come on the pitch for Anaya Ezagure. Lindsay Downey, one of the only Patriots this season to have a goal. In fact, the only Patriot to have a goal at home this season. And a throw-in coming here for the Bobcats. Just under 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball sent deep. Willits gets it out to McCombs. And McCombs turns around, sends one to McEwen. Downey stays with it, but our head official here will pause play and reward the Patriots with a free kick. Garon here of the Patriots to take the free kick. And a good opportunity here for FMU. Ball is in from Garon. Ruffton down on the ground. And she's back up. Quick chance for the Patriots, but not able to get a boot on it. Throw in here for FMU. And FMU has had their opportunities with 6 shots and 1 corner kick so far, but just haven't been able to connect on them and put them in the back of the goal. As Faith Allen will take the throw in. McEwen flicks it up, and it's just behind the goal. For a Bobcats goal kick here, Mallory Ruffton. Taking the goal kick here for Lees-McRae. Ball played into the midfield. Won by Jordan White. Faith Allen gets it back to Gracie Adkins, who finds Jordan White again. Jordan White slides, gets it to Downey. Downey finds Garon. Garon finds McEwen. And McEwen turns, takes a shot. That one will be scooped up by Mallory Ruffton. Ball past midfield. Capra sends it past half field, and Bellin will let it roll out of bounds for a Bobcats throw-in. And it's a game of headers here as Lees-McRae finds possession. Gets it to Maui. Maui has a play. She'll be onside, one-on-one with the keeper. Great job by Jordan White to come across field, make a slide tackle, deflect the shot, making it an easier job for keeper Michaela Willits to come away with the save. Great play there from defender / midfielder Jordan White. Faith Allen here comes up with it. Went for a shot just a bit to the right. Goal kick for Ruffton. Plays it quickly to Bellin. Over to Andrews. Ball sent to Maui. Plays Andrews. Andrews will play Porsche. Who plays it back to Kat Stiles. And she'll send it down line here to what looks to be Dahlia Bell. And Priscilla Maui, defended by J.G. Gueron, plays it back to Bellin. Plays it in, it's over Jordan White's head. O'Brien takes a shot. And just a bit outside for a Patriots goal kick. Substitution here. Jen Porsche coming off for Rachel Crum, the senior from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Just under 7 minutes of play here in the first half. FMU down 1-0 here at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. It'll be a throw-in now for Jordan White in the Patriots. Another throw-in here for White. And she'll find McEwen, who heads it downfield, but it's just out of bounds for a Lees-McRae throw-in. And another throw-in here for the Bobcats. Another substitution for Lees-McRae. Gwen O'Brien comes off for Sierra Shuey. And Faith Allen ends up with it. Finds Downey, and Downey will send it to McEwen, but it's just a bit outside. Not enough speed for McEwen there to get to it. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 1-0 Lees-McRae lead. Throw in for the Bobcats. And the throw in down. Jordan White will head it. Deflected off of Allen. Gueron has McCombs, who plays it soft to McEwen. McEwen still able to stay with it. And she'll take a shot and be awarded a free kick just outside of the box. Here's a excellent opportunity for the Patriots here with the last few minutes in the first half. Brisa Nawahina looking to take the free kick here. Wonder if head coach Chelsea Parker has anything up her sleeve, a little trick up her sleeve here for a free kick play. It'd be an interesting tactic, as we haven't seen anything too crazy out of the box of tricks from Chelsea Parker this season. Brisa Nawahina will take the free kick. Shots up, it's low. And it's into Ruffton. Good take from Nawahina, but ultimately Ruffton set up her wall pretty perfectly there on the shot. McCombs settles it, finds Downey, who gets it to Garon. Ooh, and off of the face of Sierra Shuey. That's never a fun time. Like I said earlier, playing goalkeeper, I know all about getting hit in the face with the soccer ball. And now a pause here from the official, just checking on Sierra Shuey because she was absolutely blasted by that pass. There'll be a throw in here for the Patriots, under 3 minutes remaining. Bellin sends it to the sideline. Patriots throw in still. From Faith Allen, who's more than capable of sending a ball into the box from this angle. And she'll send it in. McEwen flicks it. And Ruffton there with the scoop up. That'll be 10 shots in the first half by FMU so far. Punt here from Ruffton. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. We'll take a second to thank some Francis Marion University athletic sponsors. Adidas, Impossible is Nothing. Circle Park Behavioral Health Services. McLeod Regional Medical Center. Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals. Pepsi, that's what I like. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Raines Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, as well as King Cadillac Buick GMC as we return back to play here. It'll be a throw in here for the Patriots. Jordan White will take it. And the Bobcats here regain possession. Back to the Patriots. McEwen has it here with under a minute remaining. Garon, an awkward pass from Garon. Free kick here given. Late call here from our official. Under 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Lees-McRae lead 1-0. They'll play it short here on what looks to be the final opportunity of the first half. 10 seconds remaining.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that'll do it here for the first half of play here in Florence, South Carolina at Hartzler Field. Francis Marion University hosting Lees-McRae College. Lees-McRae College lead 1 to Francis Marion 0. We'll take a quick break here at halftime and return back to action here in the second half.
Let me paint you a picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration, all of the Board of Trustees is decked out in their regalia, their black robes, their hats, their gold tassels, It's just a most beautiful picture of a very formal kind of occasion. And here we march into the gymnasium, and the music is playing, and the gym is packed. And as we come in, and as you look up at all those people, you see families, huge families. You see not just mama and daddy and two brothers and a sister, but there's grandmama and granddaddy, there's the aunt and the uncle, there are the cousins, there are the next door neighbors. And you know why all those people are there? Because this is the very first one, the very first graduate. And I can guarantee you that when you go to that graduation, you leave with a tear in your eye, because it's so, so special.
The desire and the love to take care of people is something that you kind of have innate. You kind of just have that thing. But Francis Marion gave me the principles, and they taught me the core values. They taught me leadership qualities, and they've just been foundational and offered a family that I can keep going back to. So even though my personal biological family didn't go to a university, and I didn't really get any wisdom from them for that, I gained a family that could tell me all about college and even the afterlife of college by coming to Francis Marion. And I'm not sure you would have that with, other universities. Throughout the nurse practitioner program, you're already a nurse, and you're a devoted nurse, and you don't want to just quit. And that was another thing I specifically picked this program, was because I was able to look at the curriculum and know that I could work. I even asked a couple of the professors, one being Dr. Hartzler, before I started the program, and even she told me, yes, you can still work while you do this. And I did. I worked 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. Sometimes it had to be six days a week to get my 40 hours in, and I still did the nurse practitioner program. It wasn't easy, but nothing worth having is easy. Which the benefit of having classmates and professors that were both working and studying is, we would get worked up and worried about how would we ever do this. And then they would say, well, I can work these 2 12-hour shifts on the weekends and then have the week to study. Or a professor may say, well, you can get creative with your hours here. So you can tell that they've done this, that you can tell that they've gotten creative with their time as well. And then all of a sudden it doesn't feel like such a daunting task, because again, you gain wisdom from their experience.
Choosing a college isn't easy. There are lots of choices to make and so many variables to consider. How do you know when you've found just the right place? The right college will make you feel at home, and that begins with a sense of place. At Francis Marion University, we have a beautiful campus that's safe, well-maintained, and filled with smiling faces. It's the kind of place where you feel you belong, where you wake up in the morning and know that the day ahead will be one you'll savor and enjoy. Now, that doesn't mean life at FMU is easy. There will be challenges. Hard work is expected. We take our academics seriously. You should too. Earning one of our degrees is a real achievement. But some toil, some time invested in a difficult task, that's okay. That's how you grow, how you become someone. FMU is a comprehensive public university, and when it comes to academics, our students have a wide range of choices. We offer more than 75 majors and courses of study. Our professional schools in healthcare, engineering, business, and education are all well known and respected across the state. At the same time, the arts and the sciences remain the core of what we do. They are the perfect foundation for a successful career and a meaningful life. Programs are important, and we'll continue to work to produce new curriculum that meets the needs of our changing world. But we also know that a great education is less about what is taught and more about who is doing the teaching. FMU's faculty is made up of distinguished scholars and renowned researchers. They're experts in their field and expert teachers too. They love the give and take of the classroom and revel in the progress their students make. In FMU's intimate academic environment, where small classes are the norm, you'll get to know a lot of these dedicated men and women. Some you will remember forever. The academic work and its rewards are why you are here. But there will be a time and place for play, too. We have more than 60 different student organizations and field teams in 14 NCAA sports. A robust schedule of extracurriculars is a big part of each semester. You'll find space here for rest and relaxation. You'll make new friends and build relationships that last a lifetime. And then, almost as quickly as it all began, it will be over. You will graduate and move on to a life and career full of promise. You'll leave memories behind. You'll leave FMU, but you'll be welcome back anytime. Home is like that, you know. Welcome home. Welcome to FMU.
in Florence, South Carolina. The Francis Marion University Patriots hosting the Lees-McRae College Bobcats as we get set to start action here in the second half. Switching sides here is the Patriots facing a early deficit in the first half. Lees-McRae lead 1-0. And here in Florence, South Carolina, we are narrowly escaping the possible rain showers coming our way here. No rain so far here in the women's match. Stay here for 4:30 men's soccer action facing off against Lees-McRae College as well. And some things that the Patriots can come out strong here in the second half. They need to keep this intensity of offense up. We haven't seen the Patriots have this sort of intensity with taking shots, getting on the opponent's territories, sending balls down line, playing the outside, and sending crosses in. Daly McEwen has been a common target on the offense so far, and she's had 5 shots so far for the Patriots, leading them with 2 shots on goal as well. And Michaela Willits, as we talked about in the first half, had to sport a red penny because of her black goalkeeper kit that is very synchronous to Lees-McRae's black kits. And here as we get started, Lees-McRae will send it out of bounds early. That'll be Rachel Crum, the senior from Wake Forest, North Carolina. And it'll be a little jersey tugging from Manara Ezagire, leading up to a free kick for the Bobcats. Here's Gwen O'Brien, the defender freshman from Newport, North Carolina, taking the free kick. Her free kick is going towards the top of the box. Ends up back in Jen Porsche's feet. O'Brien sends another one into the box, into the hands of keeper Michaela Willits. And she'll look to punt the ball here for the Patriots. And she does, gets it. It's Nawahina a little bit short, bounces over some Bobcat midfielders. As Avery Andrews finds Pally Smith. Pally Smith versus Anna Capra here. And Smith will send one behind the goal for a Patriots goal kick. We talked about the history between these two teams at the beginning of the match. We'll go back and visit that real quick. Last time these two squads met up was in September of 2019. The Patriots escaping with a 1-0 victory at Hartzler Field. That was the first and only matchup between these two programs in women's soccer Conference Carolina history. Now they meet back up again at Hartzler Field. Lees-McRae off to a different start than what we saw in September of 2019. Lots happened since then. We've gone through a pandemic. Now here we are. Patriots not having the start that they want to the season, with 2 wins so far, both of those wins coming in Conference Carolina play. And they'll look to extend that to 3 wins today against Lees-McRae. As it gets over to Gwen O'Brien, Faith Allen defends. Sends it to Smith of Lees-McRae. Smith will keep it. Garon with the defense. Gets it away from Smith. They'll find McEwen up top. McEwen with a good turn. She'll send the ball down line to Faith Allen. And Ruffton will send it out of bounds for a Patriots throw-in here in Bobcat territory. Another thing the Patriots could do here in the second half is give forward Daly McEwen a little bit of help up top. She's getting bombarded by Bobcats defenders. As the ball gets into the box, and the Patriots unable to get a shot off. A little bit of a pinball game there in the box as Faith Allen's throw in will be taken here. She'll look for McEwen again. Just over the head of McEwen, out of bounds. Throw in again for the Patriots. Ball is in from Allen in the air. Still able to get a touch on it. Garon misses. And the Bobcats clear it into Anna Capra. Avery Andrews loses a cleat, or a boot, as we like to say in the soccer lingo world. Here's McCombs, will get a ball into the box to McEwen. Off the post. Allen can't finish. McEwen back in. A cluster of Bobcat and Patriots players here as the Patriots unable to get a boot on the ball, and that'll sail over Ezegure's head into the hands of keeper Mallory Ruffton. And a punt coming from Ruffton. To Pally Smith. The Bobcats will keep it. Bobcats will send a ball down line. That'll be Taylor Baranu. She'll get there at the corner flag. Great tackle from Jordan White. Ends the counterattack from Lees-McRae, and now a corner kick here for the Bobcats. Corner kick here going to be taken by forward Pally Smith, the senior from Asheville, North Carolina. Her corner is a dart, and Adkins will hit it back out to Smith. Smith will send another one in. And a header off of Alexa Todd into the hands of Willits. She'll send an early throw to Garon and tries to send the ball to Faith Allen. Gwen O'Brien stays with it. She'll get a throw in for the Bobcats. Down line, Jadlyn Taylor there. McEwen tries to get a foot on it. Flicked off of Todd's head. Garon over to Jordan White. Ezagure keeps it. Garon loses it. Alexa Todd has it now. And she'll speed by the defense and send it behind the net. That'll be a goal kick for Willits. Goal kick is up. A definite foul there on Alexa Todd. A over the back foul, pretty much. Free kick for the Patriots. Jadlyn Taylor will take it. And that'll get to Ezagure over the head. McEwen to Ezagure. Finds Garon. Garon makes a swift dribble move, and Pally Smith on Anna Capra again. Capra and Pally Smith getting a little bit of a tussle, and it looks to be a yellow card on Anna Capra. Chelsea Parker, head coach for the Patriots, not happy with that call. That'll be a card for senior defender Capra as she got tangled up with Pally Smith, who's been giving her problems all day down the line. Free kick here for the Bobcats. And it'll come up short to McCombs. As Todd comes up with it. Todd with Patriots on her back. Into Avery Andrews as Aguirre finds Garon. She'll have Pally Smith on her back. Tries to send it down line to McEwen, and it sails out of bounds for a Bobcats throw-in. Not a lot of subs so far in this match. Couple subs for Lees-McRae in the first half. I think about one for Frances Marion here in the entire match. As I think it was Faith Allen for LaLondra Jarvis. And they'll find Gwen O'Brien of Lees-McRae. She'll look for Baranu. Jadalyn Taylor pressured by Pally Smith. Willits will clear it. Lees-McRae ends up back with it. Baranu down line, and it looks to be offsides. Free kick here for the Patriots. Just under 36 minutes remaining here in the second half. And the free kick is up. It's into Ezagure. Garon can't keep it. Jordan White defending Baranu. O'Brien gets it over to Porsche. Over to Bellin of Lees-McRae. Looks for Andrews, too much on it. Out of bounds, throw in for the Patriots. Patriots have to be careful with Anna Capra and Pally Smith. Pally Smith probably knows in the back of her head, hey, let me put my foot to the pedal, turn on the gas here, and try to frustrate Anna Capra, because now with that yellow card, it puts Anna Capra in a tough position to be patient and not get another card, because that could end up putting the Patriots here with 10 people on the field. As Todd comes back up with it, Pally Smith. Looked for Baranu of Lees-McRae, and that's scooped up by Willits. And a little bit of a statistic break here. FMU with 11 shots so far in the contest. They only average 2 a match. As Smith here works the ball down line, deflected off of McCombs for a Bobcats throw in. Yes, but Frances Marion only averaging 2 shots a contest today with 11 early here in the second half. Throw in here from the Bobcats. Garon defending. She'll shield it. Look to turn. Out of bounds, Bobcats throw in. For the Bobcats, they average 14 shots a contest, and they limit their opponents to 7 a match. Their opponent in this match, Frances Marion, already ahead of that number today. As it'll be a throw in here for the Bobcats. Somebody they've been targeting a lot here on attacks is Alexa Todd, one of the captains here for Lees-McRae, tied with 4 goals, leading the Bobcats squad, tied with Haley Lohman, who we have not seen so far in this match. Bobcats throw in again. And the only losses so far this season for the Bobcats coming against Concord. That was a 0-3 loss for the Bobcats, and almost a week later, a loss to UNC Pembroke 1-3. They followed that up with 4 Conference Carolina wins, not allowing a single opponent to score in the last 4 matches. They'll look to extend that here today against Francis Marion, who has yet to put one in the back of the net. On the other hand, for Francis Marion University, they have allowed opponents to score 13 goals in the last 3 matches. That's something that they have to capitalize on and adapt to as the season progresses, being better on defense, not allowing opponents to get control of their territory, and not allowing opponents to take advantage of their defense. That's something that has to be corrected by this Patriots squad. We'll see if they work on fixing that here in the second half as the Lees-McRae Bobcats work the sidelines here, and a cross comes in from Smith of Lees-McRae, but it's not able to get to Gwen O'Brien. It'll be a goal kick for Michaela Willits. Roughly 30 minutes remaining here in the second half. Willits' kick is short. Nawahina cuts, finds Taylor, and Taylor finds nobody except the Lees-McRae player and Gwen O'Brien, who finds Taylor Baranu, but she can't keep it in bounds. That'll be a Michaela Willits goal kick here for the Patriots. We'll take a moment to thank Conference Carolinas here. Conference Carolinas has a rich tradition and roots that dates back to its early initial inception on December 6th, 1930. Conference Carolinas believes in the development and formation of the whole person in body, mind, and soul. Our students are nationally recognized for their extraordinary success in the classroom, in the community, and at the highest levels of NCAA competition. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. And we have a corner kick now for the Bobcats. Taken here by Gwen O'Brien, the freshman from Newport, North Carolina. Free kick is up. Top of the box. Shot, and Willits is there. Secures that one. That'll be a save for Michaela Willits. Willits' punt. It's into Andrews. Capra versus Pally Smith here. Throw in for Capra. Now Wahina has it. Finds Capra. Deflected out of bounds. Sends it downfield. McCombs. Gets it to Faith Allen. Faith Allen finds Nawahina with a defender on her back. And she won't be able to stay with it. Lees-McRae finds Pally Smith. past the defense. She's got the speed. She's got the pace. Looks for the pass inside. And Willits able to scoop it up. Dangerous play there from the Bobcats as Francis Marion got absolutely exposed in their defense. O'Brien sends another one towards Willits, and it's scooped up by Willits. Pally Smith looking for a foul on Capra. Lees-McRae still with it. O'Brien on Nawahina. Can't keep it in. Free kick here for the Patriots. Going to be taken by Gracie Adkins. Adkins will ask our head official here, Christian Policino, for a little bit of space from Gwen O'Brien. Allen finds White, back to Allen, can't keep it in bounds. Throw in here for the Bobcats. White will head it. Lees-McRae looking for Alexa Todd. Capra will send it out of bounds for a Bobcats throw-in. Throw in here taken by O'Brien. Down to Alexa Todd. She works the corner flag. Cleared out by Adkins. Throw in for the Bobcats. As the Patriots try to work back here, McEwen up top. Doesn't have the speed to outrun Maddie Klein. Anna Capra not able to get the Patriots the ball. Gwen O'Brien here working on Faith Allen, crosses it in. And Taylor looks to head it out. Now Ahina clears it towards McEwen. She'll work on Bellin. She'll send it towards Ezagure. Ezagure and Ezagure will get a free kick here, and also Kat Stiles will get a yellow card. Now both sides with the yellow card here. Kat Stiles for the Bobcats, Anna Capra for the Patriots. Garon here to take the free kick. Garon to take the free kick. Ruffton positioning the wall. The two-woman wall here for Lees-McRae. Garon will take the free kick. Low ball. And a free kick given to Lees-McRae. Just under 24 minutes remaining here at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. Lees-McRae still lead 1-0. Gracie Atkins there on the stop. Throw in for the Bobcats. Throw in taken by Andrews. Capra deflects it out of bounds. Into Adkins. She'll clear it out again. Bobcats working the throw-ins here, working that sideline. Headed by Capra. McEwen versus Bellin. As Aguirre has it. Gets it to Jalen Taylor. Here we have McCombs on the run. Defended by Avery Andrews. McCombs sends another one in. Headed out by Maddie Klein. Cleared by Rachel Crum. And again on the counter, Alexa Todd. She'll work Jadalyn Taylor. She'll cross it in behind the net for a Patriots goal kick. Patriots here with some substitutions as well as Lees-McRae. Priscilla Maui looking to come back in for the Bobcats. Coming in for the Patriots here, Lindsay Downey for Anaya Azaguirre. And Lalandra Jarvis coming back in for Faith Allen. Goal kick here from Willits. Short ball. Nawahina gets it back to White, who plays it back into Adkins. Ball here for Bobcats. Downey has it. Looks for Jarvis. Nawahina comes up with it. Gets it over to Jordan White. Garon in the middle. Deflected off the heel of Jen Porsche. Puts it into Ivy Cagno, the freshman from Burlington, North Carolina. That leads to a Patriots throw-in. Just under 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. And McCombs looks to get it forward to McEwen. That's been the Patriots' kryptonite today, is McEwen versus this back line of Lees-McRae. Here's Alexa Todd's going to work Nawahina. And she tries to deflect it off Nawahina for a corner. That'll be a goal kick for the Patriots, Michaela Willits. Substitution here as Sierra Shuey comes on for Rachel Crum. Priscilla Maui looks to come on for Alexa Todd. Goal kick by Maui. Capra has to head it back to Willits, and she'll pick it up. Almost even with shots here at Hartzler Field. Only difference being Lees-McRae with 6 corner kicks. The Patriots with just 1. And McEwen Tries to stay with it. It's a Patriots throw-in. And they'll actually reverse the call here and give it to the Bobcats. And that looks to be a pause of time here from our head official, Christian Policino. And that'll be a card for head coach Chelsea Parker. Words to Christian Policino not received well by the head official. He'll turn around and give the Patriots the second yellow card of the match. Free kick to be taken from Bellin here. Plays it short. Off the boot of Maui. Throw in here for the Patriots. And off of a Patriots defender for a Bobcats corner kick. Corner kick to be taken by Gwen O'Brien. The hand is up, the corner is kicked. Shot taken here by Ivy Cagno, the freshman from Burlington, North Carolina. Puts one in the back of the net off the corner kick from Gwen O'Brien. Lees-McRae College Bobcats now lead 2-0 here at Hartzler Field against the Francis Marion University Patriots. And this will be even harder for the Patriots to fight back from here, as they have yet to put one in the back of the net. 2-0. Patriots going to continue to put pressure on this Lees-McRae defense. As Downey comes up with it, finds McEwen. McEwen turns, takes a shot. Might have been a bit premature because it's over the goal, and a goal kick here for Mallory Ruffton. As the ball's back in play here, Lees-McRae. Plays it downfield. It's off the boot of Gracie Adkins. Throw in here taken by Gwen O'Brien. Jordan White will head it. Possession controlled by Jarvis. Collision here from Jarvis and Haley Lohman, who now we'll see on the field, who leads. Tied for the lead of goals with Alexa Todd with 4 goals. Gwen O'Brien here to take the throw in for the Bobcats. As Haley Lohman here finds Maui. Nawahina looks to clear it. It's into Bellin. Bellin will keep it. She'll turn. She'll look for Maddie Klein, who gets it out to Kat Stiles. Look to downfield for Gwen O'Brien. She's just a bit off sides for the Bobcats. Here's Lalandra Jarvis on the attack. She'll scoot by the defenders, cross it in. And Brenna McCombs not, unfortunately, Michael Jordan, she's not able to get high enough to head that ball in the back of the net. As Lees-McRae comes back up with it. The Bobcats will look to run out this last few minutes of clock here, up 2-0. Just under 14 minutes remaining in the second half. As McCombs now looked for Capra, just scoots by her. Now it's a throw in here for the Bobcats. Ezagire coming back on the pitch for Lindsay Downey. Gwen O'Brien coming off the pitch for the Bobcats. Coming on for the Bobcats is Hannah Davies, the sophomore from Fleet, Hampshire, England. Free kick here for the Patriots. Free kick taken by Jadalyn Taylor. As McEwen, one-on-one. Looks for McCombs. And she'll just be a bit off sides for the Patriots. Free kick here, basically a goal kick for Mallory Ruffton. She'll play it short. Finds Avery Andrews, who looked for Ivy Cagno. Garon turns. Looks for McEwen. And they'll call offsides on McEwen. Just under 12 minutes remaining here in the second half of Saturday soccer action here in Florence, South Carolina. As the Bobcats look to finish this half out here up 2-0. And Willits will scoop it up. Maui controls it for Lees-McRae. And a collision from Lees-McRae's Maddie Klein and J.G. Garon. A tough fall from Klein. We'll get a pause of time here. And we'll get the signal for the go here. Gracie Adkins to take the free kick. It'll be a low ball dart to the feet of Maddie Klein. Garon has it. Looks for Nawahina. Nawahina has it still. She'll take a shot off of Ezegure's back. Capra looks to keep it. She'll find Willits. Back to Willits. 10 minutes remaining here in the second half, as Nawahina was heavily pressured by Priscilla Maui. Close call for the Patriots. Brenna McCombs down the line. Finds McEwen in space. And it'll be a foul on McEwen for a Lees-McRae free kick. Here as the Bobcats for men's soccer now taking the field. The men's soccer team here at Francis Marion University will face off against Lees-McRae College. Up next here on the Patriots Sports Network at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As it'll be a Bobcats throw in here. The Bobcats will keep it. Jordan White will win it over. And it's back to the Bobcats. Free kick here for the Bobcats. Free kick here going to be taken by Hannah Davies from Fleet, Hampshire, England. Her kick is up. And she went for a shot. And Michaela Willits comes up with it. Willits punt to Davies. Davies versus White. And White wins it just out of bounds. Throw in here for Avery Andrews. Her throw-in is into Pally White. Pally Smith, excuse me. And that'll be a free kick for the Patriots. Pally Smith trying to argue her case. Her and Anna Capra have been back and forth offensively and defensively today. Gracie Atkins there now defending the forward. Free kick again here for Lees-McRae. Alexa Todd. Davies passes short. Over to Bellin. Throw in here from the Bobcats. Down the line. Goal kick here for Michaela Willits. Lees-McRae trying to get another one off, it looks like, as they're still putting pressure on this Patriots defense. Finds Alexa Todd on Capra, one-on-one. And just outside, that'll be a goal kick here for Michaela Willits. Just under 5 minutes remaining here. And McEwen has it as Aguirre gets it back. Davies for Lees-McRae ends up with it. Throw in here for the Bobcats. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. It remains with Lees-McRae. And now that'll be a goal kick for Michaela Willits. And that gets to Garon. Todd got a foot on it as Aguirre tries to get her foot on it. Capra tries to keep it in. It's out of bounds for a Lees-McRae throw in. Another throw in here for the Bobcats. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the second half. Patriots really need a spark here. Down 2. We've seen crazier things happen in the wide world of sports. Well, with the Patriots' struggles today with not able to put the ball on the back of the net with all the chances that they've had, it doesn't look promising for the home field squad here today. Throw in for the Patriots. Into McEwen. McEwen versus almost an entire Lees-McRae team. It's taken away by Pally. Smith gets it to Baranu. Out of bounds. Goal kick for Michaela Willits. Offsides call here. Free kick for the Patriots. 1 minute remaining here at Hartzler Field. Garon here. She'll take a shot. Too far to the left. Goal kick for Mallory Ruffton. Under 30 seconds remaining. Patriots not going to be able to put one in the back of the net today here at Hartzler Field. And that will continue the Patriots losing streak to 4 in a row, giving them a 2-9 overall record. Not the finish the Patriots were looking for. Lees-McRae walk out of Florence, South Carolina with a 2-0 win over the Francis Marion University Patriots. I appreciate everyone tuning into the live stream. We'll be right back here for men's soccer action here at 4:30.